Today I'm going to show you a tip from back mount. I'm going to show you the way that I like to hold the back mount position when we fall to the overarm side, the choking arm side. This question came from one of the people that came to the Jiu-Jitsu camp last weekend. I was shown a detail and they wanted some more elaboration on it for Mike. So Mike, this video is for you. To help me show this technique is my lovely assistant, Mr. Adam Wilson. Let's get started. You know, typically speaking, when we play back mount, we either fall to the top arm or the bottom arm side. So, for instance, sometimes we'll play it like this. Other times we might play it like this, right, with the bottom arm underneath. We'll talk about the bottom arm and then we'll go back to the top arm and I'll talk about something. So, from here, one of the things that Adam wants to do to get out of this position is to fight head position and get his shoulders down to the mat, right? If he does that, he can get out of this position pretty easily. So to sort of counteract that from the bottom arm side, we can start to get a slight angle, which makes it harder for his head to get on the other side of mine, and then we can play this position, we can trap arms and all that stuff, right? That position's a little bit harder to do here, right? He can't put his head on the other side necessarily, but this position can be really difficult to hold because he can start to really shove his hips down right here to the mat. And so this is the thing that we're gonna talk about. So when we, at the Jiu-Jitsu camp, we were doing a bunch of back take stuff, guard passing to back takes, and one of the things that I showed was that when I play back, a lot of times, like, you know, if I'm in a competition, I'll hold, and then I like to go back here. You can cross your feet if you want to, I guess, but I like playing just like this. I like hooking the inside of the leg here, and then I like to curl this leg in. So this leg's kicking, this leg's curling, right? It's not the most comfortable position, which is okay, but what it does is it locks his hips in place. It makes it harder for him to turn. Now at the same time, I need to have a grip up on this shoulder somewhere, because if I was to hold here and I don't do that, he can go up and turn out, right? So typically speaking, when I'm playing the position, I'll have a grip here on the wrist here, or on the, actually, not really the wrist. A little detail for you. Grab the knife hand down to the pinky, much stronger control here. Opposed to if I go up here, he can start to straighten out, right? So I've got this grip here, or I can have this, and then from here we're doing this half back position. And then from here, the way that I like to play this is coming up to my elbow here. And this is because right now I'm driving his chest forward, keeping my back connected, and then my palm is right here back for his shoulder. Now the reason why this is important is because now if he tries to defend his neck, he can't grab a hold of my arm. One of the toughest parts about playing this particular back mount is guys can grab onto your choking arm and give you a lot of trouble. So a lot of times I'll come up here, and now it's hard for him to grab, and I can shoot back in to get a grip on the collar, go for the choke, or whatever it might be. Okay, so again, just like we need something to stop him so he tries to get his shoulders down right here, super difficult when we're at this angle. Same thing here, we need some details or some options. And there's a lot more than this. It's not the only one, but this is one of the ones I really like playing. I like getting underneath of the calf, biting in with the heel, kicking this leg forward here, getting some control on this top arm, sitting up to the elbow, and this is the position a lot of times that I'll play right from here. And then when I'm ready to go for the choke, boom, I can start to feed collars, shoot underneath, all that stuff. Again, it's kind of a weird position, but I've got a lot of options from it, and it's worked really well for me. And I think one of the reasons it's worked well is because a lot of people don't play it, and so they don't necessarily, they're not used to that particular position. But what's nice about it is it gets the hips to stop. It stops hips from being able to turn over, and allows us to hold the position a little bit easier, gives us a little bit more time to play in that back mount position. So next time you're playing back, if you're one of those people where you play on the top arm side and people just get their shoulders down, if that's the case, try putting in a half back and just play the position like I was showing in the video and see how that works for you. Hopefully it'll help you hold the position longer and lead you to get more chokes. I'm finished. Adam.